Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to CNA Weekend Recap. It has been like a month since we've done a show, and we apologize. Sometimes life just gets in the way, but we're really excited to be back and talk to you about nerd stuff. It's good to have the guys back here in the Nerd Cave.
Good to see everyone again.
We got Kenny Carden.
Damn you.
Damn it. Josh over here.
Oh, I don't get an insulting nickname? All right.
Just Kenny.
Just going to demoralize the guy in the middle right now.
So we don't have a tremendous amount to talk about, but there is some stuff that's happened that we were going to address. And the first thing is Paramount Plus, the first episode of their big original series, Halo.
Yeah. And I think that, honestly, this is a big deal to us because, gaming has become very mainstream these days. But back when the original Halo came out, we were all. I was in my late teens, doing my first Link systems, playing in a house full of people. Yeah, all right, yeah, you're both old.
It was 2001.
Wow.
I'd already quit college.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that Halo is still like the first big multiplayer game. And has still had an impact on every.
You have to say it's one of the reasons gaming is so famous.
It is.
It made the Xbox. Without it, Xbox, I don't think.
It
would have survived.
It created that call for online functionality.
Mm-hmm.
There really wasn't a loud cry. Why aren't we getting this? That game comes out, everybody's modding and coming over to people's houses and setting up LAN parties.
Yeah,
and they're like, we want online functionality, and Halo 2 hits with that. That was groundbreaking, game-changing stuff.
It was. So this is the game that all you people playing Call of Duty or whatever, online gaming, this is what built it. So you should have respect, whether you like it or not.
Did Unreal come before Halo, or was Halo the Unreal?
Unreal came before Halo.
But that was PC.
It was?
Yeah.
It was, but it was that engine that created this.
It was also Xbox. I played at Unreal first Xbox.
I didn't know that.
Unreal's more than that. Unreal's actually an engine now. It's a process they use to create it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, doesn't matter. Show was not disappointing.
Yeah, coming into it, we just watched it before the show. It's been getting kind of dragged online, so we did not go in with high expectations. But if you've played these games, it's a freaking love letter to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
From the moment it starts.
I think that's the problem. Is this new generation? These people that weren't. It was formative for us.
Yeah,
we were there on the ground floor, and this was how important it is to us. Like you said, this was made by us for us. Clearly, yeah, if that makes sense.
Maybe there's enough Halo fans out there to keep it going until other people get hold of it and watch them. I don't really understand the hate. There are not a lot of big name actors, but that first 15 minutes, the intro where we see the Covenant come in and just destroy this rebel encampment, it was everything you wanted to see. I mean, spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have.
That goes without saying.
You should have known.
Yeah, spoilers. So the Covenant are in Halo.
But anyway, no, he's not wrong. The first 15 minutes were just what we wanted to see in Halo. And they have created this universe, I think, that is very interesting because it's a colony that is stepping away from the UNSC. That's they don't want to be a part of it.
The Empire.
And, basically. And they think the ideas of the Covenant are myths, even though for years they've been around. And so you see this attack on a colony outside of UNSC boundaries, and suddenly the fucking Spartans show up.
And they drop out of the sky just like they should. It was awesome.
Yeah. And
they're completely kicked ass.
Yeah, and they're led by none other than 117 Master Chief in charge of this whole squad.
He has his first name. He takes his helmet.
Okay.
I'm not
to the end.
Yeah. I'm not hating on the show, but I did have a few issues with the show, but overall I enjoyed it. I mean, it was crazy violent. It was a lot more violent than I expected.
Yes.
Did not expect that.
They did not pull any punches with the violence. You come right out the gate, people's arms and legs are getting blown off, and heads are blowing up, and blood's everywhere.
Right.
I think they've got a decent recipe here for a good show. Taking it a little different direction, where Master Chief, goes all Baby Yoda and takes in this stray rebel girl, defies the UNSC and goes off on his own. We've got this relic from the Covenant, and it seems to tie into his childhood somehow. With Josh called immediately that we would have flashbacks of his childhood, like the moment the show started.
And we did.
So it's a little paint by numbers,
There's some of that.
But there's nothing wrong with paint by numbers if it's done well. You can appreciate beauty, whether it's an artist or somebody just tracing something.
Yeah.
And
There's
it's somewhere in the
little
middle
bit
there.
of cookie cutter shit.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle there.
Hang on, buckle up moments.
But those are in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And we just ooh and ah over it.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be
Because
interesting.
Star Wars.
No, I do think
Some things get a pass. We got to admit. I mean, it just does.
we do give a lot of stuff a free pass,
Yeah.
but it's good stuff. It's not like, oh, this is terrible. I let it slide.
The fact of the matter is, we finished this show and all three of us went, yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We want to see more.
Mhm.
What more do you need from a pilot than that? I'm engaged in the story. The action was good. Liev Schreiber's cousin seems like an interesting choice.
Half brother Pablo
Whatever.
Schreiber.
That guy.
that looks like a brother. He takes his helmet off and everybody's like, oh.
Yeah, nobody expected him to take the helmet off in the period. So they made a choice. And, I think that probably is a lot of the hate.
Master Chief.
Is it?
John? Master Chief John.
Yeah.
I have a feeling most of the show's going to be John.
One side.
He never took his helmet off. As far as I remember in the series I played. I don't know.
Fucker didn't have a first name.
I think they originally called him John at some point. Just because it was the most non-Clementure name ever. Just nothing. John.
It still seems to be something that's assigned to them.
Yeah.
Just something to make them a little more human, I guess.
But anyway, so yeah, we like the Halo show. A lot of y'all hated it. That's fine, but it's fun. Why not just enjoy it?
Every now and then. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I mean, it's fun.
He doesn't do fun.
Oh, he does plenty of fun.
Okay.
All right, what are we going on to next?
I think we probably need to talk a little bit about Matt Reeves breaking the internet this week and dropping a 5-minute clip of a deleted scene between Batman and Barry Kagan's Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And Barry Kagan, for those that don't know, the Eternals, he was, I forgot what his name is.
The mind reader.
The mind guy.
The mind guy.
I think he also got his start in 1917.
Yeah.
The war movie. I like him. He's a cool up and coming actor, and I think I know for a fact this is a diverged subject here. So we
We're
see a
allowed to
Joker.
have our own opinions about it.
We see a Joker that is horribly scarred
Gross.
from whatever happened, whatever Batman encounter that led to him being dipped in a vat of chemicals. He is not a pretty boy Joker. He's far more scarred than even Heath Ledger's Joker.
Mm-hmm. Just gross. Like deformed, like uncomfortable to look at.
I immediately thought of the Joker we saw in Gotham with the just horribly scarred, messed up face, kind of burned in chemically. There are some comics that have a Joker that is like that is just horribly scarred. And, it is not the Joker anybody's used to. It's not the clown prince of crime. It's Silence of the Lambs.
It's just another serial killer. Profile serial killer, creepy guy.
Yeah, I mean, he might as well have said hello, Clarice.
Mm-hmm.
Do the toe thing. Let's see you try. Come on. There you go. No, I thought the representation of him was nice because if you fell into a vat of chemicals, that's probably what you'd look like if they pulled you out.
This
Bounced
is
off
a-
the side and just fucked up
Well,
the grill.
you pointed it out, this Batman beats the shit out of people.
Uh-huh.
Before he fell in that vat, he probably got his mouth fucking jawed.
He's like brass knuckles. Drop him into chemicals.
this is golf.
Really? But no, my biggest problem actually with this Joker was they referred to his 1 year anniversary with Batman. And so that would imply it was their 1 year anniversary. And, you know, in the original comics, and this is just my headcanon, he was working on taking out the Mafia. And in this movie, he was still working on doing it. That was what he was focusing on. And Riddler was like the first of the supervillains who had shown up. Yeah, well, exactly. Like, that's what I have a little bit of a problem with. Is, you know, in year 2, he was still trying to take out the mob. And so to throw this kind of random character into it, I can see why they could.
Maybe that's how he got the pass with the cops, because he got a lot of, with Commissioner Gordon, the respect, and he got a lot of passes. Maybe it's because he stopped the freaking spree of the Joker.
A big rally like that. You know?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. We don't know. But I do like that it wasn't in the film. I think it would have overshadowed a lot.
I really liked the scene. It fits so well in the universe that Matt Reeves is trying to create, which is a very dark, serial killer driven kind of Seven vibe.
To take a bath when you watch this shit. Kind of, I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's dark and I need a cleansing on the inside and outside. After it's dark.
This Joker fits that incredibly dark universe.
I'm not
Is
saying
it great? No,
It's just
but I didn't
kinda-
think the movie was great either.
Good point there. We just got a fresh Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and so it's just I don't know. I guess I got Joker exhaustion. I felt the same way with Spider-Man when Amazing Spider-Man came out with Andrew Garfield. It was like,
Look how wrong we were there.
I don't think I was wrong.
So-
I think it was redeemed.
To have him back.
It is because it's like redemption. But when I was in the moment, I hate those.
I
Just
love the
not
first
good.
one. I thought he was a good. I liked him.
Him as Peter Parker,
It
I give
wasn't-
you that. But that movie was like, the first one was the Lizard, right?
Yeah.
And it had the same plot of like 3 other movies that came out. It was terrible. Turn everybody lizards.
This is
Well,
just 'cause
and the
he
Ninja
hates
Turtles
Ninja
movie came out that year, and Shredder was turning everybody into mutants. I mean, it's the same shit. Anyways,
I don't know. I feel like it was the right decision, like I said, to leave that scene out from this movie. I think it would have overshadowed everything plot wise, and I think it was a good.
The little scene we got of Joker instead just pales in comparison now.
It does, but I think that was a better, you know, just kind of breadcrumbs instead of throwing a loaf into your face.
Okay. Well, tell us what you think in the comments. Did you dig this new Joker? Or are you more like these guys and totally selling it? So,
like meat grinder Joker. I mean, because we got Juggalo Joker, Jared Leto. We got meat grinder Joker.
No,
They
just rattle them
Give
off.
him all
I want to know.
I was trying to think of
Nicknames.
I was trying to give him all legends.
I was trying to think of overrated.
Razor blade.
That's what we call legends. Overrated Joker.
Fight me. Fight me. It's a Jack Nicholson nickname, though. I want to know that first.
Jokes.
Oh, good.
Good free sometimes.
This town needs an enema. Absolutely.
No,
Another man's rhubarb.
That's the best line.
Oh,
Here's your few.
fun story.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. I
When
was
I
going
was
to tell
a kid, I saw that movie, 1989, when that movie came out. I was 8 years old. Saw this movie, loved it, ran around for weeks just saying, never rub another man's rhubarb. And finally, after having said it at church one day, my parents had to sit down and tell me what it meant. I felt like my innocence was ruined.
Did you learn new words? I mean, I'm curious to know if your parents use slang terms or medical terms.
I believe they said he's talking about his penis.
Question I never did answer. But I asked.
Yeah.
Childhood story time by Justin.
Should that be a segment?
I've got some good ones.
Justin, would you like to see my drawing?
Oh, don't make
Drawings.
don't make us buy and carry a claw-footed bathtub in the basement. Good God.
He shows us drawing, and you immediately hear cats.
Yeah, and it just got weird.
If they do, they're sitting here right now going, "Don't tell the Light story."
I couldn't remember the screen. Yep, I'll save that one for another time.
I'm not sure. We should make a stand. It's like, do
Upvote. If you want to hear the Light story, vote on CNA.
Christ. You want to hear that story?
Let's see what we can get.
Don't we have something else to talk about?
All right. The last thing that we got a rumor this week that Marvel is pursuing a Nova, either movie or show. We don't know at this point. But Richard Rider, Nova, I think it could be a cool time to tell a story. I would imagine he somehow rises from the ashes of what Thanos did to Nova Corp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the entire point of Nova is the helmet empowers him.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we've already seen the Nova. Yeah.
That is a helmet.
So,
New constructs, he does like cosmic powers, but
we don't really know what they're going to do with that.
well, we do know it's post Marvels, and we know how cosmic Captain Marvel 2 is going to be.
Yeah.
So I think it's just building on the cosmic universe. Now the Guardians are the Guardians 3 is coming out, but I think that the plan is to kind of peter that team out.
Yeah.
Build the new team.
They've said this will be the last time you see these Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
Gunn said that. So it's a good segue. We've been off for a few weeks, so we missed the trailer of Miss Marvel.
Mhm.
And how they've kind of turned her into Marvel's version of the Green Lantern.
Well, they could not do with her powers what they were in the comic books because she is
An immortal.
just, yeah, I mean, she's a shape changer, a shape shifter, everything.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to know. I want to know, is she going to be the first Inhuman in the MCU, or are they going to write off Inhumans entirely?
And unless they're being very deceiving on purpose, it seems that his power comes from a family heirloom, a
Those
bracelet,
cosmic
on
man
wrist.
looking things. I'll be a little disappointed in that. That's the case.
Just like I said, it's like Power Ring. I mean,
it's just bracelets, and they made us think that.
I don't know. Inhuman's got
I
burned
don't
so
like it.
far.
I like the theme of the show. It's like a 15-year-old girl, and it's like it's poppy and interesting. Yeah, very cool comic book stuff. I totally dig it. And I do want to applaud Marvel for doing something fresh. It's not doing the same thing. They're trying something new, a new approach. Feels different, tones different.
Like WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. They're mixing it up.
But I don't understand. I mean, I know they tried to make the Inhumans stick, and it never really happened.
No.
They have, even in the comics, they haven't stuck since the Jack Kirby era. They kind of come and go in the comics.
It makes you wonder, will we see Black Bolt on the Illuminati?
I think if we do, it's going to be from multiverse. I don't think it's ever.
So it's Hanson him out, you think?
I think they owe
I
him.
love Hanson. They do owe him. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
They just totally screwed his career.
Yes. I listen to Hanson Mount's podcast sometimes.
Oh, really?
And he talked about that was his dream job. When they called and they said, "Would you like to be an Inhumans? And you'd be interested in that?" He said yes before they finished the sentence.
Oh, wait.
Because he's a
won't
nerd.
speak.
God damn. But so he was so excited about becoming a Marvel character, especially a Marvel character that was new to him. He liked the Inhumans. But dude, that show fucking sucked.
It did.
And it fucking just, I mean, he's gotten older now. It's unfortunate. Anson Mount,
Such an intense guy.
he could have been Wolverine, man. It would have been a great Wolverine. If you ever watched Hell on Wheels,
One of the best shows to ever be on TV.
man,
Just
phenomenal show.
Western at its absolute best.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Very good show. Anyway,
So,
disappointed.
guys, I think that's it. Anything else you want to talk about? I consider your drink if y'all want to talk about Jurassic Park, Avengers, or whatever the hell it was.
Did we not talk about Morbius?
Do we need to?
Yes. Yes, CNA is having a Morbius premiere next Thursday at the M-Star Cinema.
Alabaster, Alabama.
Right?
Go watch a very bad movie.
You haven't even seen it yet.
Do I need to? If you've seen the trailers,
Y'all seen them reviews? They're bad. There's not positive words in the.
At this point,
reviews.
just go out and see our guys at CNA. Ken might be there. We know Glenn will be there. We're gonna have some guys out there. Go
see us.
We'll review it. We'll talk about it afterwards, and it will likely be a horrible review. But hey, go see it anyway.
Okay, here's my actual question before we sign off. You know, Venom, we all hated it. Venom 2, we all hated it. But
it's like at worst too.
they retconned Venom in the end of No Way Home. You know, it's that little snap. There's that droplet of symbiote who's in the new world. Do you think they're going to even try and do anything with Morbius like that, or just write the entire movie off? Because this is the last Sony film.
Well, they screwed themselves because Vulture is in it, which ties it somehow to the MCU. Either that, or they're just going to pull Keaton's Vulture into the Sonyverse. Because the Sonyverse is growing. We know Craven's coming. Now we know that they're talking about casting Anya Joy-Taylor as Black Cat.
You're giving her an entire movie too.
I heard a great theory the other day. I would love the MCU to go down in the new Spider-Man trailer. So there is a precedent in the comics that Black Cat is the daughter of Vulture. I would love to see the actress from Homecoming come back as Black Cat, with not knowing who Peter is, but having a vendetta against Spider-Man, and then falling in love with Peter.
That would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that could actually. Yeah.
As much as I love Anya Joy-Taylor, I am so liking that idea.
That would put real tension on like the whole, you know, spider and the cat kind of situation.
So that's like tremendous trope now. Though it's like the Superman story reversed. Like she's in love with Superman, but doesn't like Clark
really
Kent.
hung up on tropes.
Because
it's also the
everything's a trope.
John, but you can do it, but you can make it a little fresh. I mean,
dude, there's only
that was even done in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, and the new Goblin got the vendetta against Spider-Man, but
look, everything's a
Comics
trope.
are full of tropes, dude.
I mean, you haven't read a lot of the modern comics, man. They're like fucking written by fucking cinematic writers. They're incredible.
I think you probably just ignore the tropes. I mean, it's 2022.
And all the tropes.
I agree. A lot of violence said like there's only 3 stories that are ever told. They just mix and match them.
Yes,
You know?
that is the truth.
Oh, makes them a little better.
And the love triangle is, I mean, it's
Classic.
tried and true.
Yeah.
49%.
Well, you gotta live in the world we are, and the world we are.
I don't want to.
Kind of dumb.
Jesus, now we're getting weird.
That's our catchphrase for the
The
night.
world isn't dumb. It's people that are dumb.
With that, the world is also a great place to be right now as a nerd. There's some cool stuff coming. We've got Moon Knight this week on
Oh,
Wednesday.
we gotta talk about
We've got Morbius, if you like that. There's all kinds of stuff. We've got Doctor Strange is less than 2 months away. Cool stuff is coming. Get out there, do something nerdy, and as always, come talk to us at CNA about it. Excelsior.